Hi kiddos, back again for Lulu is Getting a Sister. We're already on chapter 13 today. So let's see what's going to happen. We won't have to wait long because we won't have to wait too long because now that Lulu has finished freaking out her parents, she's getting Sebastian and taking him on a hike. And she's thinking that on this hike, she might try out some of that bad and beastly big sister behavior, which she so loved learning about last night. For the truth is that Lulu didn't expect she'd be feeling one bit terrible if she did some not so nice things to a little sister. And although she wouldn't be beastly to a teeny tiny new baby, who'd only know how to eat, sleep, cry, and poop, once that baby got big enough to get in her way and start messing with their stuff, watch out. There was plenty that a big sister could do to make a little sister very unhappy. And Lulu could practice doing it to Sebastian. Oh, there she is. So she didn't take the lesson the way it should have been, right? Now, why can't Lulu remember that she is up here at Camp Sisterhood to learn to love and be nice to her little sister? All I can say about this is that she never would have been allowed to hear the wicked stories they told on campfire night. Sebastian, who was eagerly waiting to go on the hike with Lulu, tried unsuccessfully to give her a hug. Back off, Sebastian, said Lulu. We're hiking, not hugging. Sebastian backed off, slung his huge backpack onto his skinny back. Then he headed huffing up the mountain trail. Lulu, toting her backpack, walked behind him, and after some slow, sweaty hiking, she decided the time had come to try the BBBSBs she had learned from counselors Veronica, Caitlin, and Josie. So here they are. Sebastian, Lulu. She's going to try something. First try, Lulu to Sebastian. Everyone here at Camp Sisterhood likes me a whole lot better than they like you. Maybe you haven't noticed, but they do. Sebastian very cheerfully to Lulu. I've noticed that they do, and I do too. Well, that didn't work. Second try. Lulu to Sebastian. I know this awesome secret, but I'm only going to tell you if you let me have all the candy your grandma keeps sending you. Sebastian, very cheerfully to Lulu. Wow, an awesome secret? When will you tell me? Meanwhile, take the candy and also my flashlight. Wait. What is wrong with this kid? Lulu waited and a little while, and then she made her third try, saying to Sebastian with a sigh and deep disappointment in her voice, I wish you were one of those kids who was strong enough to carry both backpacks, yours and mine. Too bad you're so little and skinny and wimpy and weak. Other kids your age can easily do it. Not true, they can't. But I guess that they are all much stronger than you. Now, this is how Counselor Josie had confessed on campfire night. She had gotten her little sister to carry 2 great big bags of groceries up a steep hill. She didn't make her do it. Her sister kept begging and begging Josie to let her do it, insisting, please, I'm strong enough, I am, till Josie was finally pretended to be forced to say okay. So Sebastian, like Josie's sister, kept telling Lulu how strong he was until she finally allowed him to carry her backpack. And while bent under his double load, he was huffing and puffing up the trail. Lulu, carrying nothing and quite pleased with how clever she was smoothly and unsweatingly strolling behind him. Until, and of course there had to be an until, Sebastian, crushed by the weight of both of those backpacks, stumbled, staggered, and wobbled, pitched forward, and fell flat down, belly first, onto the mountain trail. There was silence, absolute silence for a moment, and then Lulu asked a little impatiently, Talk to me, Sebastian. Are you dead? No, Sebastian replied. Anything broken? Asked Lulu. No, Sebastian once again replied. So get up and let's keep hiking. Lulu, who wasn't the most sympathetic of girls, told Sebastian. Another long silence, and then Sebastian replied, I think I twisted my ankle when I fell. I think I'm done with hiking for the day. He turned his face so he could look deeply into Lulu's eyes, and maybe he was smiling and maybe he wasn't. I think you'll have to carry me down the mountain. There he is, all wiped out. What's going to happen? Carry him down the mountain? Carry him and his heavy backpack, and also her heavy backpack all the long way down the mountain trail? Oh, this certainly wasn't Lulu's idea of a wonderfully wicked BBBSB, but sweaty, smelly, dirty, achy, and unbelievably grumpy Lulu wound up having to do it on this extremely hot Saturday morning near the end of her first happy week at Camp Sisterhood. Now, some of you really smart readers are probably asking why Lulu didn't get any help from that parent lurking quietly in the background. Surely you haven't forgotten that there was always a parent lurking in the background, but that parent had decided that since Lulu alone had gotten herself into this mess, Lulu alone would have to get herself out. What do you think? Is that fair? Is that right? I say yes. There's Lulu. There's Sebastian. Oh, look. She's carrying everything. Her plan kind of backfired, right? Next time, chapter 14. What's going to happen when they get to the bottom of the mountain trail? See you next time, guys.